Another effective tool that's a lot of fun for your players and can be very deceptive for the infield is what we call a drop drag. And we learned this one from the Japanese and the Chinese a few years ago, watching the international games and international teams play. And what we mean by a drop drag is essentially as I run forward and run through on a regular slap mechanic, all I'm going to do is drop the bat and sort of let the bat go and take off. And what actually is going to happen is the bat will be in the air when the ball comes in and hits the bat. As an offensive player, what I want to do as I come forward is just sort of toss the bat up in the air so we keep the bat parallel with the ground. I'm just going to drop it and take off. And it looks like this. As I come through, drop the bat and go. Now, as you can imagine, it's a very difficult skill to master. It's a lot of fun for your players to practice. Practice it with a machine in practice. Practice it sort of with a soft toss drill till they get used to it and get the hang of it. And what you'll find if you can do this in a game, it makes it very tough to defense because the ball will hang out right in front of home plate. First and third are very difficult to get in and make that play. It's a tough play for the catcher to make because the bat's out there as well. And it can be a very surprise play for you to use on offense. So when looking at all our different advanced strategies here, we're looking for an extra base. We're going to look to see what the defense is going to give us. Is the third baseman off the line where I'm going to slap the ball down the line? Is the first baseman way in where I'll hit the ball to second and beat her to the bag? Are the outfields pinched way in where I can use a power swing and drive the ball over their head? Is first and third base back far enough where they'll be susceptible to a drag? Does the defense have a poor fielding pitcher that will be susceptible to drag bunts? Those are things to look at. As a coach, that's your responsibility. Determine what kind of defense they're going to give you and try to take advantage of that. The more skilled your players are in executing these different skills, the more success you'll have offensively. The other thing you'll find is teams will bring all sorts of strange defenses when they see you have slap hitters. At first they won't know what to expect. Once they get a little bit more used to defending against slap hitters, you'll find teams bring outfielders into the infield. They'll move people all over the place. And what you effectively do is open up a lot of holes for your team offensively. The stranger defenses that you find, the more opportunities for you to create some offense, especially if your players are skilled at using these different tools.